All right, guys, welcome back to continuation of day 2. It's our last example of the day. It's another application question. We did candy bars before. Now we're going to do a dietitian's diet. A little more complicated, but it's a format that I want you to get used to. It says the dietitian's asked to design a special diet using 2 different foods. There's our variables. An ounce of food A contains 20 units of vitamin C, 10 of potassium, 40 of zinc. Ounce of food B contains 10, 20, and 10 of the same. Minimum daily requirements in a diet are 300 units of vitamin C, 360 of potassium, and 360 of zinc. So we're going to create our 2 variables. X equals ounces food A. Y equals ounces food B. And I want you to create this grid here. We're going to do X, Y, total. And this is going to aid you in writing your system of inequalities. Pardon me. Pardon me. And the 3 constraints, the 3 limitations, the 3 vitamins that we want to get are vitamin C, potassium, which is K, and zinc. And then I'm going to fill in this grid. Food A is X. So let's go through food A. 20 units of vitamin C, 10 units of potassium, 40 units of zinc. Let's go through food 2. 10 vitamin C, 20 potassium, 10 zinc. And how much do we need? A minimum daily allowance 300, C 360, K 360, zinc. Now we're going to attach variables to them. Just like the table looks, it's going to be 20x plus 10y is greater than or equal to 300. 10x plus 20y is greater than or equal to 360. 40x plus 10y is greater than or equal to 360. Now, to get these ready to do our graph theory, we're going to go x-intercept, y-intercept method. Let's go colors. X and y int. So if I said black 20x equals 300, the x-intercept would be 15. 10x equals 300, the y-intercept would be 30. Green, 10x equals 360, the x is 36. 20x equals 360, the y-intercept is 18. And let's do our blue one. 360 divided by 40 is 9. 360 divided by 10 is 36. So we are now ready to graph these 3 inequalities. So let's make an x-axis. Let's make a y-axis. Let's label them. And for units, I'm going to go, every box is 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Don't forget we got X, which is food A, and Y, which is food B. So let's do the black line first. It has an x-intercept of 30, and an x-intercept of 15 and a y-intercept of 30. 15 is about there. 30 is about there. We're going to connect those with a nice straight black line there to there. And it's a minimum daily allowance, so therefore we're going to shade up. So if I was going to put an arrow on, it would be up and to the right. Let's do our green line. X-intercept of 36. Y-intercept of 18. Connect those with a nice straight green line. This color right here. And again, I'd be shading up. And then the last one, the blue line, 9 way in here, 36 way up here. Connect them with the blue line. Up, up, and up. So what we have is this shaded region right here. And I see 4 corners. Here, 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 and here. And then I have to keep track of which one is which. Because when I want to, let's label these, P1, P2, P3, and P4. P1 and P4 are easy. Easy to find. Well, let's put them down there right now. P1 is all food A, which is 036. P4 is all food B. No, I'm sorry. I said that the wrong way. P1 is all food B, 036. P4 is all food A, 36, 0. But how do we find P2 and P3? Well, P2 is the intersection of black and blue. So I'm going to take the black equation, 20x plus 10y equals 300, and the blue equation, 40x plus 10y equals 360, and solve that system. And again, I'm finding P2. What I would do is I'd negate the bottom equation, hence getting the y's to eliminate. 20 minus 40 is negative 20x. 300 minus 360 is negative 60. Divide by 20, x equals 3. Let's take a look at the graph. Could x be about 3? Well, yeah, it could be. Mine's not super precise. I think my blue line's a little bit off there. If I try to pick that up and move it over. But that is the correct x. Let's plug it into one of these equations. 40 times 3. Oops, 40, pardon me, times 3. Plus 10y equals 36. 360, pardon me. Subtract 120. 10y equals 240. Y equals 24. And again, let's take a look at that point. Could x be about 3? Could y be about 24? Sure. I'm going to put that down here as P2. 3, 24. And let's find P3. P3 is the intersection of blue and black. I'm sorry, green and black. My bad. Black first. 20x plus 10y equals 300. Green, 10x plus 20y equals 360. I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by negative 2. Gives me negative 20x. X's get eliminated. Negative 40y. Negative 720. 10 minus 40 is negative 30y. 360 minus 720 is negative 420. Divide by negative 30. Y equals, what is that, 14. Plug it back in. X equals 8. Let's check our graph this time. Could x be about 8? Yeah, this one's better. 814. All right. So there's our last point, 814. We'll call that P3. These problems take a while. Those small math solutions are long gone. Now, we've got to minimize cost. So we need to create an objective function. And that is cost equals 0.36x plus 0.29y. And now we have to, let me see if I can bring these down a little bit. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I got to do it in a couple pieces. That's all right. It'll look a little bit better. We're going to plug each of these into cost. So I'd have 0.36 times 0 plus 0.29 times 36. Plug that into my calculator. $10.44 for that option. 0.36 times 36, coincidence, plus 0.29 times 0. That would be $12.96. 0.36 times 3 plus 0.29 times 24. Plug that in our calculators, 804. And the last one, 0.36 times 8 plus 0.29 times 14 equals 694. And what are we looking to do? We're looking to minimize cost. So I want to see the lowest one, and that would be this. So what's the answer to the question? Use 8 ounces of food A and 14 ounces of food B for a minimum cost of $6.94. Again, there is no better option possible. Why? It's either more, it costs more money, or else it doesn't meet all the restrictions. That's an unbounded region that we're looking to minimize. A lot of the next examples we'll be doing will be bounded regions that we're looking to maximize. All right, that's pretty good. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and we'll start next on day 3.